The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Down the sideline he goes, inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On play action, Young steps away. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Trimble,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
Ready. Kick.
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The Lions had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Down the left sideline.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Tommy Trimble.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Shi Smith deep for Carolina.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready?
The drive will start with an option going left. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On the double. On the ball.
In motion left is Davis.
Ready.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up down the numbers. There he goes.
He's to the 15.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Young now after the fumble recovery. He'll buy some time right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Hey, smash! 7 Pirates! Cowboy 80!
From the gun, it's Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Hooker.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Gets through and now an opening. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Ready?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Young off the play fake.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Young.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Young.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Sanders.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Young to throw it this time. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders there to make the grab.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, 5 in. Buffalo 18. Go.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down.
Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for a Lions 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Throwing. Hooker.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Hooker to the air yet again.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
For Marshall, that's complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Check, Panthers.
The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
A quick throw there out to Williams.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
On the ball.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go.
In motion right is Davis.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
3rd and long for Young.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Young now from the 50. Eluding the pressure right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this out past the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First down throw here. It's Hooker. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Get it. 19 Tiger.
Another run for Gibbs here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go. Mustang 19.
Here's Hooker. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 33. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
60 Eagles, trap 50. 19 Lions.
Hooker now on first down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Let's go now.
2 yards to go, second down.
Cut 19.
Hooker. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Quick throw completed by Hooker. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 43-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now here's Young. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Young to throw it. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Throwing, Young. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone,
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Drop for a loss on the play by D.J. Johnson.
well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it. That's complete to the Porter.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
On 2nd down, Young.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
He completes this one to Mingo.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Dragon 60. Go.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Green Jack. Ready.
To throw, Young. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Julian Okwara able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time.